Hi everybody, Rusty Blackwood here, and I'd like to welcome you to my loft. Today is November 25th, 2019, exactly 1 month to Christmas Day. It's just amazing how fast the time is going. It's hard to believe that in one more month and 1 week, the end of this year will be here. And will be standing right on the threshold of 2020. Um, it's just amazing. It's amazing how fast a year can go. I remember when I was much younger, my mother telling me, and she was well on in years at that time, telling me that the older you get, the faster it goes, or at least it seems to go. And I can remember saying, like, oh, Mom, I don't need to hear that. And I used to kind of think, oh yeah, right, because when you're really young, especially when you're a child, you look at a year like it's like forever, and it's never ever going to pass. And but that I wish I had that same feeling now, because I would give anything to be able to look at a year and think, oh, wow, a year, a whole year. It's just never, ever going to pass. My next birthday is never going to get here. Christmas is never going to get here. But that's not the case anymore. And so, Mama, up there, you were right. Now, today's video is really going to be another short video, more of like a wrap up of my blog tour, and just, tying it all into a neat little package, and bringing you the three winners of the draw for a personally inscribed autographed paperback copy of The Perils of Autumn. Um, so, without further ado, they are Jerry C. from Bayard, Iowa, Felicia S. from Lewiston, Idaho, and Danielle M. from Lake Elsinore, California. So congratulations to all three of you. Um, I so hope you enjoy The Perils of Autumn. Um, this is the first part of the story. I had decided, when I got to the end of writing The Perils of Autumn, that I was going to continue it because I had more to say. I didn't bother to put any tie-ups in the end of the book, because I had decided to carry the story on further. There was a couple of new characters I wanted to introduce, and and dear Duff still has his comeuppance coming to him. And so I don't want to give away too much, but so there will be a second following The Perils of Autumn, and it is called Return to Autumn. And I mention that at the end of The Perils of Autumn for readers to know and to be aware and to watch for Return to Autumn. Um, right now I'm about, probably I would say, halfway through, and by the time I'm finished and it goes through its revisions and it edits and things like that, I'm probably looking at mid to late spring, before it's going to be ready to be released. Just keep watch on my website, www.rusty-blackwood.com, and for updates, and you'll keep abreast of what's going on. I usually always mention um, updates and feature some excerpts and things like that in my end of month newsletter, and so you can always watch for it there. So again, my sincere congratulations and best wishes to the three winners of the draw in the blog for The Perils of Autumn. And your books are on their way. I mailed them off today. And so hopefully it will be a smooth transition, a smooth travel from Canada to the three different states that they have to travel to. This was why I had just requested that the draw be open to Canada and the United States residents only, because it takes long enough for mail to go from Canada to different states in the United States, or even different provinces here. It's a little bit quicker right in my own country. But whereas to ship overseas, to any country overseas, I would love to be able to have included that, excuse me, to have included that. But it was just going to be too costly for me with customs and shipping costs and things like that. So this is why I just decided that it would be open to only Canadian and American readers. And so I had a great time doing that blog tour. Um, I got connected with a lot of different very nice and very interesting people. Um, and this is what it's all about when you do a blog tour. It's for recognition of the title that is being featured on the different blogs, but is also like a more personal, get to know you type of project. And and so I look very forward to doing another blog tour. I don't know whether it will be for The Perils of Autumn, or whether I will wait and do one for Return to Autumn when it comes out, because that will still be connected to The Perils of Autumn. And of course, anybody who is interested in Return to Autumn, in order to know really what's going on, you will have had to have read The Perils of Autumn. Um, I do a quick bridge at the beginning of the book, sort of like reflections back to The Perils of Autumn, and high points of what had happened in the original book, the first book, to help readers to understand um, where they are picking up from and where they are when they begin Return to Autumn. And so I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to end this very short video, and and I will be back. Well, before I do leave, I do with Thanksgiving coming, to the American Thanksgiving this coming Thursday. Canada celebrates our Thanksgiving on the second weekend of October. And and I cannot explain why it is so much earlier than Thanksgiving in the States, but it's just the way it is. I'm sure there is an explanation for it, and you could always Google it to find out. Maybe I should do that myself so that I would be abreast of why we're so much in sooner than what it is in the States. But when you grow up with that, it's just the way it's always been. So therefore, you just take it for granted. It's just, yeah, it's October now, so it's Thanksgiving coming soon. Whereas in the States, it is not until the last Thursday of the month of November. And and of course, that really begins the actual holiday Christmas season for everybody everywhere, at least in North America. And so this is where we're at, and I also want to send out a shout to my dear marketing rep and my publicist, Catherine Lyon Townsend. Um, Tomorrow is her birthday, and I would like to wish a very special happy birthday from here to you, dear Catherine. And I hope you have a fantastical day. I hope your husband spoils you totally, because you definitely deserve it. I hope you get to do whatever you want to do for your entire special day. And I wish you the best of health throughout your new birth year, and tons of fun, safety, and peace. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I will be back soon with another video. I'm going to do one for, this is more in the literary world again, for writers and those who are beginning writing, and just some pointers and some advice on, the different ups and downs, and how to go about different things, and just talking points on building a platform for yourself. I sat on a panel back in October in Niagara Falls here in Ontario, that spoke about that same topic. And so I think that would make a very good video. It would certainly be filled with a lot of information that would definitely be useful for anyone who is involved in this often crazy um, craft and world. So I'm going to say bye-bye for now. I'm going to send God's blessings to each of you, and I hope that He will be with you at all times and surround you in protection and safety. And so I will talk to everybody soon, and you take care, and bye-bye for now.